Hey guys, so today I am doing a collaboration with Joy of Black and White Polka Dots 28. That's both her Instagram and her YouTube name. I'll leave her linked down below. And she's honestly a drugstore lover like I am, so that's why we are doing a top drugstore products collaboration. We thought it was perfect for just the way we are. So that's what we're doing with you. Just to let you know a little bit about her. She's really nice. I've been talking with her off and on, I want to say for about a year now, I think. She just graduated from college, and her major was in accounting, and she just switched over to only using cruelty-free products, which is great. But she still does have non-cruelty-free products in her collection from before she transitioned. So I'm not exactly sure what's in her video, but if you want to check it out, I'll link it right up in the corner and we'll get started. All right, so my first favorite, we're gonna go in order of like how I personally apply it. And my first favorite for foundation is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Foundation. I am in shade 105 Classic Ivory. This is literally the lightest shade they have. So if you're anything in complexion with me, that's it. I'm not wearing makeup at all today. I just ran a bunch of errands for my wedding and I just got my nails done. So this is a matte finish and there is no SPF in it, which I find is perfect for photography. I use this foundation for my engagement photos and I am going to be using it for my wedding as well. There's no flashback with it because there is no SPF, and it just blends so nicely onto the skin, and that is something that is awesome. So yeah, I definitely would recommend this to anyone. I've recommended it to a bunch of people actually, and I'm going to be using it on my mother at my wedding as well. It does look good on mature skin, so that's an A+. Really like this. For concealer, I love the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. I know this is like the typical concealer everybody goes with, and I was actually fighting between this one and the NYX HD concealer. I do like that one too, but this one's just really nice. It has a little fuzzy ball on the top that the concealer comes out of. I'm in the shade Fair Claire because I like it under my eyes, and that's just what the shade looks like, and it's really soft when applying it. And that's what I think I like about it, because it's nice and soft underneath the under eye, and because of that it doesn't bother the under eye, and then it blends so well. And it just looks gorgeous underneath the eyes. The little ball, it has antimicrobial properties, so make it so bacteria doesn't build up and get gross. And you do get a lot of product. I mean, it's filled up to the top with concealer and it lasts you a long time. I haven't used mine in a little while, but I definitely think I'm going to use it again. Not for my wedding. I'm actually using the Urban Decay one for my wedding, but if I were going to use a drugstore one, it'd probably be this one. So next is a bronzer. When I do apply it, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Really all depends on the day, what foundation I'm wearing, how tan my body is compared to my face. But when I do wear it, the one I use is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This one smells amazing. It smells like a pina colada, and I use mine in the shade Light Bronzer because honestly, the regular bronzer is too dark for me. So I don't know if you can see that, but that's just the color, and it's gorgeous. It gives such a nice natural finish to the skin, and it makes you glow. Like, you look beautiful when you wear it, and it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous shade. And it doesn't make me look too orangey or too fake or anything, and I really like that because some bronzers tend to, and well, that's not a fun look for anyone. Next, I would apply my contour, and my favorite from the drugstore is the Wet n Wild Color Icon Contouring Palette in Dolce de Leche. This is such a beautiful color for contouring. If I can open it. There we go. So that's the color. It's beautiful. Beautiful for contouring. Because it's like cool tone enough to make that nice shadow. And then the highlight part I feel is great for setting underneath the eyes. Because it helps brighten them and makes it so your under eye concealer does not crease. This is only a couple bucks, and I think that's even the best part, and it's cruelty free for those who want to know. So is the Physician formula. Both brands are cruelty free, and I absolutely love it. So next thing I put on is blush, and my absolute favorite recently for drugstore blushes have been the CoverGirl Baked Blushes. Now, they only have 3 shades, and you can see in the corner there's an L, an M, and a D, and the shades are light rose, medium rose, and deep mauve. And these are just the colors. I absolutely love them. The one I've been wearing the most is light rose. It's just gorgeous. I mean, it is a little powdery, but that doesn't mean a product's bad, but it's like a nice luminous blush. And I know matte's like the whole thing right now, but I have dry skin. I like luminous things. And these are just great blushes. I want to say they're about $7-8 a piece, which is a little pricey for drugstore blushes, but at the same time, you are getting your pennies worth. These will last you forever because they're baked, so they rise up in the middle, so it'll take you forever to hit pan. So I definitely think it's worth the money. Now, next I would put on my highlighter, and my favorite highlighters right now have been the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighters. I own all 3, but this is the only one I can find right now due to the move. The other 2 are packed up somewhere. Now, I'm going to show you this. Y'all gonna be blind. Like, what? It's gorgeous, and it's so intense. You really need to blend it in to make it so it's not so intense. But if you're like me and you like looking like a unicorn, you know, it's freaking great. And if I remember correctly, I got these for $6. You can only find them on Ulta because they are a European company. So the only place you can buy them in the United States is Ulta. But I am so glad that I decided to buy these because they are wonderful. Like I said, unicorn status. Look at that. Look at that. It doesn't say whether or not it's cruelty free, so I'm assuming it's not. But it's definitely gorgeous. This is the shade Golden Lights. They also have Radiant Lights and Peach Lights. Like I said, I own all 3, but this one definitely has to be my favorite of the 3. I just love golden-y highlighters. So beautiful. Next is my favorite eyeshadow, and for that I definitely have to say it goes to the Maybelline The Nudes palette. You know, it's so versatile in what I need it for. You know, it has the gold. It has like a beautiful taupe color and, you know, beautiful bronzy color. And then of course it has the staple black and, you know, that staple brow bone highlight. Like, this is just a great palette. The eyeshadows are a little powdery, but like I've said in the past, just because eyeshadows are powdery does not make them bad eyeshadows. It just means you have a little bit of dust to kick off your face afterwards. I absolutely adore this palette. It's great for travel. I actually brought this on my trip to Florida along with the Blush Nudes palette, which I do have somewhere hidden in a box. And what's great is this is a great palette for beginners because on the back, it tells you like what duos you can do, what trios you can do, and what quads you can do. Or you can just mix and match like I do. Alright, so next is liquid eyeliner. My current favorite is the Maybelline Master Precise Liquid Eyeliner. This is what it looks like. And honestly, you can get really precise and it's so black, it's not even funny. Like, this is a great liquid eyeliner. I would recommend it to anyone. It's about 10 bucks, but honestly worth every penny. It's lasted me for months, whereas like the Wet n Wild one I bought, it lasted me like a month and it dried out. But this one has lasted me for so long, and it's so good. You can really get in there and get nice and precise and get a nice line. But, you know. Alright, so for pencil eyeliners, my ultimate favorite, like my favorite's never going to change from this, probably not, are the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner pencils. I have the shades Swerve and Crybaby. Crybaby is the lavender one and Swerve is the black one. These are the only pencil eyeliners that actually stay on my waterline and or tightline. Every other eyeliner I've tried has smudged, has gotten all over my face and everything. These actually stayed put and they did not move. Like, they're freaking awesome. And the pigmentation, some people say the pigmentation lacks, especially with Crybaby, because I think it was Shan XO was trying to use the Crybaby pencil for her tightline one day, and she said she did not like it. It was not pigmented, and so she used the pot. I kind of disagree. I think it's really pigmented, so I wonder if she just got a dud. But that is Crybaby and that is Swerve. And honestly, like, it's beautiful. Like, I was going to say it doesn't smudge, but obviously that didn't work because I didn't let it sit long enough. But they don't move. Like, if you have a problem with eyeliner moving, I would highly suggest these ones because they are awesome. They're only $6. $6 and they don't move. So I would recommend those to anyone. Now, my absolute favorite mascara, I'm wearing it on my wedding day, is the Maybelline Last Sensational Waterproof. And this is in the shade Black Pearl. And let me show you what the brush looks like. So this is what the brush looks like. It's very similar to the L'Oreal Butterfly, but it's a little different. I've tried both. I like both, but this one is definitely my favorite out of the two. I think it just does a better job at lengthening and separating my lashes compared to the L'Oreal Butterfly. Don't get me wrong, I still love the L'Oreal Butterfly, but I love this one better. The packaging, I say, could be better. I mean, it doesn't stand, it doesn't do anything, whereas, you know, if you need a mascara to be put down, you want it to stand. Like, that's just the plain old truth on that one. But I really do like this, and it just makes my lashes look amazing. Like, I've had people ask me if I was wearing false lashes when I wore this, and I was like, no. So love that one. My favorite brow product, I don't really do much on my brows. As you can tell, I'm not wearing makeup today, and my eyebrows are just naturally full. So I only use eyebrow gel to help tame them. And my favorite is the NYX Control Freak Eyebrow Gel. Now, a lot of people have said this is a dupe for the Anastasia one, but I don't know. I've never used it. This is what the brush looks like. It's a big brush. And it does have a tinge of a smell to it, but you know, well, that's okay. But it literally, once you put it on, your eyebrows do not move. It's like hairspray for your eyebrows, and it's freaking awesome. It comes in a white tube. I've never seen it in store, but I ordered it online at Ulta, and it works phenomenal. I will say though, don't do this, but if you fall asleep in your makeup, I've done it before, then the next day it will like look like you kind of put on a peel-off mask and you didn't get all of the peelies off in the eyebrows, because I mean, come on, every girl's done that. But the day that you wear it, and if you take it off properly before you go to bed, it just looks amazing. So that's that. And then my favorite setting spray has to be the Maybelline Master Fix by Face Studio. I absolutely love this. The spray is really, really Ooh, as I spray myself in the eye. It's very, very fine. I don't know if you could see that, but it's a very fine mist. And literally when I go and use it, I'm just like, I like bathe in this stuff and it works really well. My makeup stays on all day. It helps make my face look less cakey when I'm wearing matte foundations because I have dry skin, so it can verge on the cakey side, and this definitely stops it. I want to say this was 12 bucks, but don't quote me on that. Prices can also change from store to store. Walmart and Target are going to be cheaper than CVS and Walgreens. Just saying. But I absolutely love this. So that's everything I have. If you want to check out more incredible drugstore products, just check out Joy's channel down below, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.